Children, moving on to the next question where we are going to prove cos inverse 4 over 5 plus cos inverse 12 by 13 is equal to cos inverse 33 over 65. First, I'll convert each of them into tan inverse of certain real number and then we are going to prove it. So, cos inverse 4 over 5 is theta. That means we can write cos theta is 4 over 5. So, assuming theta to be an acute angle, the ratio of base and the hypotenuse in this right angle triangle is 4 over 5. So, taking the base to be of length 4 times k and hypotenuse 5 times k, we get the altitude will be of measure thrice of k. Hence, we can define tan theta as 3k over 4k, or we can call it 3 over 4. That means theta is equal to tan inverse 3 by 4. So, you can see theta, which was assumed cos inverse 4 over 5, is now tan inverse 3 by 4. That means you can convert cos inverse 4 over 5 into tan inverse 3 by 4. In the same manner, assuming cos inverse 12 over 13 is equal to 5, which implies cos phi is 12 by 13. So, if the ratio of base and hypotenuse is 12 over 13, then you will see the altitude will come out to be 5 times k, which will be the common factors. So, tan phi comes out to be 5k over 12k, or you can say the ratio is 5 over 12. That implies phi is tan inverse 5 by 15. 5 by 12. So, in place of cos inverse 12 by 13, you will write 5 tan inverse 5 by 12. Then even the right hand side, which is cos inverse 33 over 65, if I name it alpha, then cos alpha will be 33 over 65. So, arrange them as per the sides along the right angle triangle. You will see under this assumption, tan alpha comes out to be 56k over 33k. That means alpha is tan inverse 56 over 33. So, converting each of them into tan inverse of the ratio obtained, you will see the question reduces to tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 5 by 12 is equal to tan inverse 56 over 33. Starting with the left hand side and using the formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So, it reduces to tan inverse x plus y over 1 minus x into y. You can see the product of this is less than 1. Now, if this be simplified, you can take LCM. 12 into 3, 36 plus 4 into 5, 20 with the denominator 48. And here 48 minus 15 divided by 48. So, 48 in both numerator and denominator gets cancelled out. And this is what we are left with. So, on solving this further, we get tan inverse 56 over 33, which is the required right hand side. Then see another one of the same kind. 6. Here we are proving cos inverse 12 by 13 plus sin inverse 3 over 5 is equal to sin inverse 56 over 65. Now these I have written directly, sorry, because these are being proved in one of the questions we have discussed earlier. You can see in this one, cos inverse 12 by 13 came out to be 5 inverse 5 by 12, tan inverse 5 over 12. In the same way, sin inverse 3 by 5 we have solved in previous questions. It is tan inverse 3 by 4. And if you look at this right angle triangle, the sides of this right angle triangle, if you see, 56k is the altitude, then 33k is the base, 65k is the hypotenuse. So, if you look at these two pairs, 56 and 65, okay, this will be the ratio of altitude and hypotenuse. So, 56k over 65k, that means the base must be 33k. So, you can write sin inverse 56 over 65 as tan inverse 56 over 33. So, all converted in terms of tan inverse of a certain ratio. So, again rewriting the question, we have tan inverse 5 by 12 plus tan inverse 3 by 4 is equal to tan inverse 56 over 33. That is needed to be proved. So, apply the formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y on the left hand side. It will reduce to tan inverse 5 by 12 plus 3 by 4. Exactly the same, you see. It gets converted into the same expression. If you see exactly the same question, it is reducing to. And we get the required right hand side. Then see, these questions I have taken randomly. 12th one you can see. In the 12th one, we will prove 9 pi over 8 minus 9 by 4 sine inverse 1 by 3 is equal to 9 by 4 sine inverse 2 root 2 over 3. So I'll proceed with the left hand side. If we take 9 by 4 common from both, this becomes pi by 2 and then minus here we get sine inverse 1 over 3. So pi by 2 minus sine inverse x. You recall the identity, sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So if I shift this sine inverse x to the right, pi by 2 minus sine inverse x can be written as cos inverse x. So that is the form it is taking. Pi by 2 minus sine inverse x. So it has to be cos inverse x. So see the left hand side has reduced to 9 by 4 cos inverse 1 by 3. But see on the right side, this is what is needed. The expression on the right hand side is inverse of sine function. This is inverse of cosine function. So we'll convert it into sine inverse. Let us assume cos inverse 1 over 3 is equal to theta. That will imply cos theta is equal to 1 by 3. If cos theta is 1 by 3, then we can define sine theta. Okay, let us use the identity and get sine theta from here. Though you can use the previous methods of making right angle triangle and solving. Otherwise, we can write sine theta as square root of 1 minus cos square theta and evaluate it. It comes out to be 1 minus square of 1 by 3 will be 1 over 9. And on taking LCM, this reduces to 8 over 9. That means sine theta is 2 root 2 over 3, which implies theta is sine inverse 2 root 2 by 3. So therefore, what have we obtained? Cos theta, theta which was cos inverse 1 by 3 is now sine inverse 2 root 2 over 3. So therefore, the left hand side which was reduced to 9 by 4 cos inverse 1 by 3 can be now written as 9 by 4 sine inverse 2 root 2 by 3, which is the right hand side. And so the